Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, and to issue 85 I'll build a Spitfire Mark 1A. Today we're doing the last motor, the third motor for the display stand. What I've done at the moment is got the plates that this motor is going to attach to. I've already put it underneath and secured it with the insulation tape, so when I'm screwing it down it doesn't come out. So I just thought I'd get that done first before I came on camera. I had to move quite a lot of stuff out of it. I had to move the Spitfire out of it, which had to be put in the bedroom. So without further ado, we'll make a start on this magnificent model. So today we'll do a parts check, and let's see now. So what we've got here is 8501 is the base of stand for rod's upper part. 8502 base of stand for rod's lower part. 8503, just have to move this cable out. There's a lot of cables in this one. Let's get the cables out. 8503 is upright housing for rods. 8504 upright housing for rods with the slit. 8505, we can get this out, cap for steel rod and support for acrylic rod. If I can get it out. Blimey. Actually, I just put all the lot out, which is that one there. So let's put that there. 8506 is base for rods. 8507 is cog T40. That one there. 8508 cog T10 with the small cog inside there. 8509 cog T20, which is the smaller one. 8510 base panel, which is already on the base itself, so which is the square one. 8511 is metal tube. 8512 is still threaded rod. 8513 is the bearing that's inside there with the pivot pin, which is 8514, so that's 13 and 14 together. 8515 is socket cable, which is this one here. 8516 is socket, limit switch cable. 8517 is cable label, and 8518 is cable label. We've got CB and SB. 8519 is the socket sleeve, that one there, and then screw supply, the 17 2x5mm P-Bree screws, one spare, which is them, and finally they're in separate bags. 3 2x5mm PWB screws and one spare, which is in there with the other screws. Well, they're all the same anyway. And in And this one is 5 2x3mm WPB screws, 1 spare. So that's all the parts done. So what I'm going to have to do now is undo the backs, get everything out. Come on, there's you go. Make sure I don't lose them. Take that out. So, the first thing we need to do is thread this into here, like so. I'll just bring the camera down a bit closer so you can see what I'm doing. Just like that. Put that through there, just like so. Just so that is enough coming out. Then next one we need to do is put the bearing on the top, like that. That's done. I'll just turn the page over. There's quite a lot of work to do on this one, because we'll be attaching this to the base, and next week I'll be putting the panels on. So I'll just get the screwdrivers ready, all 3 of them, just in case I need them both. Need them all. Just move that out of the way. Get the acrylic tube, which to put on here, making sure the holes there face outwards and they don't seem to be lined up. Right. So now we need is the 2x3mm PB screws. 2x3mm PB screws, which are the smaller ones. Right, so let's see which ones there they are. Screw them up. And I'm still got a cold, but I seem to be getting over the worst now, thanks to them hot toddies I've been having, which I'll be having another one later. I'll get that in there. That one in. Actually, I just undo it a bit because it's not lined up right. So I've got one in, and I'll get the other one in. Oh, that's strange, it's come out. So what I'll do, just thread it through. So, make a thread. That's it. So I'm going to have a problem with this. Right, so what I'll do, I'll just take this one out because it's in the way. finish one out. I'll put this in like so. Put it upside down. That's it. I don't want it going in the wrong way round. Right, that's gone in. Now I've got to try and get the other one in. And then I'll put that thread back on. Even though the screws are on an angle, which it shouldn't be really. That's in. And get this one all the way in now. There we have it. Both in. We'll get this back in now. No problem. Just like that. So now that's that one done. Right. Now we need to put the top on. This here, put that down there like so. Onto the bearing. Like so. Now here comes the fun part. It's getting this cable and put the cable label on, CB. So I'll just undo, make sure there's no nicks in it. Do this like so, stretch it out like that, and then just come down it again and put a CB cable label. CB. Oh, we're on 12 minutes. Well, this is going to be a bit of a long one. So, and then put it on just like that. Then what we need to do is fit this. This through here, like so. And this is the part I've been dreading, because you've got to be careful of the cable. So if I just try and get it straight. Very careful of this. I mean, it wouldn't be too bad if now this is where the problem's going to begin here now, because you've got a hole here either side, and you've got to put 2 screws in. And this is where you have to be careful, so you don't. That's not bad. So the next thing we have to do is put this down here like so. Well, this is going to be fun. Be very careful how I do this. So it's come out the other end like that, and just pull it through. Pull it through just like that. And put that inside. Make sure holes are lined up. Need to bring it up a bit more. Just like that. And the screws we need is 2 times 3mm PB screws, which are the small ones. Again, making sure it still moves. And the next one in there. Don't over tighten it because the plane's got a manoeuvre. Why does that keep coming out? Stay there. But once that's secured in, then it won't come out. I'll just put that to one side a moment while we get this base here with this, and this will be held in with 2 times 5mm screws. So 2 times 5mm screws. I should know which ones they are by now. 17 of them, so plenty. I'm going to get these out. Get a couple of these out. Suppose it's on there like so. Oh, wrong one. Now put it in the wrong place and silly sod. So I'll do that. Okay, that's that one in. Excuse me. Right, that's spinning. Just give that another quick turn. And there's that one done. Now we need this part. Which goes into there like so, making sure it fits inside the lip that's inside there. Then we need the back, making sure that this lip here goes inside here. I've gone through, you know, it hasn't. Come on, where are you? been a bit awkward, this one, for some unknown reason. That's got to go in there, and that's got to go down in there, like that. There we are. That lips out. Perfect. And same screws again. Don't you dare come on. Oh, gives me wearer. Seems to be a better screwdriver for this. Right. That's one. Put one down in this bottom corner. That's two. Three. Four. And then two more, one to go here and one to go there. One. I mean, I would use my magnetic band, but there's so many screws, I won't bother. There. So everything in place, and that's that one. Right. Now the next one we need is the motor, which is this here, with the wires facing inwards, and this is going to be held with 2x5mm PWB screws, which are, where are they? The ones in here, flange screws. So I'll just put that in there. Okay. Oh, really? I'm looking forward to my hot whiskey. And very soon I'm going to have to buy another bottle because I haven't got much left in it now. Nice bottle of Jameson's Irish whiskey. And there's that one in, that's that motor connected, and the cable's connected with the what's it. So before I forget, like I did the last time, because Mark's Mods no, it's already on. MB. So that one is for the other cable. So at least I got that on. Right, just turn the page over. Now it's time for the cogs. So it's this one we need here. Doesn't matter which way it goes because it looks symmetrical. And I don't grease these. There's one. The pivot pin, which you need go in there like so. I'll just move it down a bit, the camera, and get the next cog with this little wheel underneath which goes that way. I'll just put that in. Like that, and then we'll get the smaller one. And I'll put this one in here. Like that. Then we need the bottom to secure it all in, like so, and they'll be screwed down by the, let's see, 4 2x5mm PV screws, which are these ones here. So, like that flat. And I'm glad this is the last motor, since we've always done. It's all come away now. Make sure everything's come out. Damn it. Right. Guaranteed, the minute I lift it up, it'll come out. Well, at least I got it back on first time again. So I'll get these screwed in. And one down here in the corner. Be careful I don't break any of the wiring. It's rather fragile. Okay. Just turning it's securing. So make sure this is still movable, because this moves the aircraft when it does manoeuvres. I'll put that in the right way around, but otherwise I'll have to take it off. No, we haven't, because that groove should be on the other side. God damn it. I'll sort that out off camera anyway. Right, now the next thing we need is the limit switch. Should have looked at the instructions more closely. Well, I'll have to check the plane anyway first before I do anything. Right. Okay, just bring that down. Stretch it out a bit, put the cable on before I forget. Put the cable, the label for the cable, which I'll put on the red one for the time being. That's very awkward. So I just put this label on the cable, and I hope this is the last time. there we have it. So the red one, if I remember rightly, goes at the top there, and it's going to be held in place with a 1.7 times 6mm PV screw. Whatever that is. This one. In. Just like that. And the next one, I'll get these tangled. And with the switch facing down on this one, the limit switch hole, and the same screw again. Just like that. Now here comes the fun bit. So I'm going to have to stop the camera for a moment while I get this put in place. So I've just moved the camera. As you can see, 4 prongs sticking up here. So I need to see which way this goes. So just bear with me a moment while I just check. Right, okay, so the circle goes on the inside. I should have known that by looking at the instructions. So the circle on the inside. So from here, put that on there like so. Like that. And that's held in with 4 times 5mm PB screws. So I'll just bring the screws over, make sure they're the right ones. So I'll just put one there, one there, one there. And there's me. Oh, that's a bit small one. Yeah, it's a small one, too small that one. So I'll set that one away. Wow. Oh dear. Oh dear. That's not right. There seems to be a screw missing. I've only got the 3. Well, I've only got 3 of them. And I might have a spare one, so I'll just check my boxes. You know where they are, so I'll just moment while I just pause. Good thing I kept the spares. So I'll have to stand up for this. And this is where I'll have to be careful so I don't knock off the plate. Otherwise I'll be having problems. So. Gently screw it in. That's just screwing around that. It shouldn't be just going around, it should be fastening. Let me wear up. That's just going around. Don't seem to be securing very well, these screws. Now that one's bitten. Should we do that? Only 2 out of 4 have bitten. The other 2 haven't. And I can't understand why. But it's secured. I don't think that'll be going anywhere. And that is stage 85 completed. Looks rather good. Just need to sort all these cables out now. In the next issue they'll be going over there. I've got cable ties for them, and also said if the platforms don't fit on this properly, all you do is just bend them back a bit to make sure they're level and that. Now the thing is, no, I've got no place to put my Spitfire because I usually keep it inside the base. Well, at the moment it's in my bedroom on my bed. And I'd just be glad to get rid of that cardboard stand because it is a pain. It's just falling to bits. So anyway, so that's that completed now until next week. Well, I can't understand them 2 first screws really not biting, whereas the other 2 have. And well, I'm just going to have to check off camera anyway to see what's it, and also turn that what's it around because I put it the wrong way round. So that's the Spitfire on it, so I can do that in a minute. It will take a couple of minutes. I'm rather impressed with that. Sorry about the cable being in the way. I should have moved my camera before I came back on, but I don't know. So issue, actually I'll shift it now. Just bring it up like that. Bring it up out of the way. Move it back over in its place for now. There we go, and lift it up like that. So with all that done now, in the next issue, which I'll just get, turn this light out. So in the next issue we get the 3 panels there. So which is 3 more panels for the display stand, plus a speaker casing, cable label again, and screws. So I've already got that now, which is this one here, 86. And just like that, and we get the battery box with it as well. But so we put that on the back. So it's not going to be a long issue, really. I mean, I would have thought them panels would have come as one sheet. So do what other people are doing, get like some artificial grass, buy some, but where? I don't know. And then in issue 87 we probably get the rest. Oh yeah, it's the last one. We get the more panels for the display stand and the speaker case and leveling screws. Yeah. So in next week's issue 86, it's battery box, switch and display panels. So in 2 weeks this base will be finished, thankfully, and then we can start concentrating on the Spitfire herself, because it has been a long while since we did the plane itself. Right, so I'm not going to prattle on now. I'm going to get going and get everything sorted and sort that, what's it out there, put the wrong way around. So if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, and if you haven't already subscribed, please do so, and don't forget to hit that notification bell for any future videos, which are guaranteed they will be. So until then, you all stay safe, take care, and bye for now.